Hi, Darren Mangum here, securities lawyer with the law firm of Mangum and Associates. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I think I've been doing this now for the past 11 years now, so thank you for watching. I'd like to hop on here to talk about current issues going on, whether it applies to the securities markets, anybody raising capital, we're your go-to source. This is, I want to chat about the FTC's recent reversal or banning of non-competes. And although we don't deal with the FTC directly, it definitely impacts some of our clients who maybe they're working at a hedge fund or maybe a private real estate fund, and they're looking to start their own fund, kind of branching off and doing their own thing. Sometimes these non-compete clauses can really, again, whether you're running a fund or maybe you're running a company, maybe it's a software company, it could really be any kind of company, and you're a key employee, but you've got this non-compete. You want to maybe go start your own company, and you're going to raise capital to go launch it. We get calls from time to time say, hey, I want to set up my own fund, or I want to do my own company and start raising capital and be in the driver's seat instead of just being an employee. But I've got these non-competes. Can I do so? Right? And traditionally, non-competes have been a little bit difficult to enforce anyway. But recently the U.S. Federal Trade Commission basically banned non-competes. Totally, unless you're like a senior executive person, right? If you're like a senior executive, then the non-compete could still be utilized or enforced. But they also banned future non-competes altogether from entering into contracts. Now, this new ban is, obviously is going to be challenged in the courts, and but the key things you have to keep in mind with a non-compete is how broad is it, and how narrowly tailored it is. Because even though, it may be a non-compete that you agreed to, and is it enforceable, right? And if the non-compete is broad and like, oh, you can't start your own competing hedge fund, or you can't start a competing technology company anywhere in the country or under any sort of set of circumstances, chances are it's not going to be enforceable, right? Now, I mean, they could certainly play hardball with you and come after you with lawyers and all kinds of scary stuff, but in those cases, you just got to like, hey, you know what? Talk to the hand. I'm just going to keep going anyway. And, in most cases, you just keep on plowing forward because judges are very loath to enforce these non-competes because it's a restraint on trade. It's restraint on the ability to make a living, right? In a lot of cases. And so, if now obviously if you're stealing employees, if you're poaching, if you're taking proprietary data, and you're using all of that to go start your own fund or start your own thing, okay, well, that's going to be a problem, right? Because you're technically stealing from the company, right? Or you're poaching, but yet, if you want to go start your own thing and you're starting from scratch, I mean, obviously whatever's in your head, certainly take it with you. And obviously you want to talk to a lawyer, have them look at the non-compete. But, in most cases, again, you got to follow your own dream, right? You can't just be fearful of some non-compete clause. In most cases, it may be non-enforceable. I know the FTC has come out and said, they're non-enforceable, at least when it comes to regular employees, right? Again, key executives, taking data and proprietary information, using those resources, that may be a problem. But generally speaking, you're likely able just to go and, hey, I'm going to set up my own fund, I'm going to set up my own company and go raise my own capital, my own investors, and go do my thing, right? So anyway, interesting development. Obviously, if you have any questions about whether it's a non-compete, especially if you're looking to jump ship and go start your own thing and you're looking to raise your own capital to do so, we'd love to chat with you about that. We can take a look at any contracts or any. I mean, that's essentially even before we get to the, setting up any kind of capital raising documents, any of that. We look at the core foundation, not only of your corporate entity, but also your contractual obligations and all that, making sure you're on a solid foundation. So anyway, if we can help you with any of that, please let us know. And thanks for watching.